We're at the Sands Casino and Resort. You're watching Toe to Toe Tuesday here on FS1. It's time for our first fight of the evening. Let's go right to the Corona tail of the tape. Take a look at Junior Castillo and Kyron Davis. Height basically the same, weight the same, reach for the most part the same. Castillo's got the 8-year age difference. Castillo's also a former Olympian. Let's see if the amateur experience comes into play with this fight. Both fighters are in the ring. We get the official introduction from Ray Flores.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to the Sands Casino here in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. Live on FS1, this is Premier Boxing Champions. The action begins with 8 rounds in the middleweight division. The 3 judges ringside are Adam Frischem, Ron McNair, and John Potteray. And the referee in charge when the bell sounds, Gary Rosato. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, wearing the white with the red trim. His professional record, a perfect one, 9 wins, all of those coming by way of KO. Fighting out of Houston, Texas. He was a 2012 Olympian for the Dominican Republic, Junior Castillo. Across the ring out of the blue corner, his opponent wearing the black with the neon yellow trim. As a professional, he too is undefeated, 10 wins, 4 of those coming by way of knockouts. Joining us from Wilmington, Delaware. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Kyron Shut It Down Davis.
Junior Castillo, 2012 Olympian for the Dominican Republic. All but one of his knockouts have come within the first 3 rounds. Do not get up and grab anything to drink. This one could end early. It's round 1. Davis in the black trunks, the lime green trim. Castillo, the white trunks, the red trim. And as you can see, Castillo is a southpaw.
First round is usually a fill-out round, but I think these guys are going to get right to business.
Here's a right hand by Davis.
Kyron is really starting this bout off with the jab. He's looking to set it up, and what I'm also noticing is he's trying to place his left foot on the outside of Castillo's right foot to maximize control of the ring.
Yeah, that's very important when a southpaw fights a right-handed fighter. They fight for that outside space.
It's like the battle of the feet. It's the battle of the feet when you get these two, a southpaw and an orthodox fighter. Here's that left to the body by Castillo.
Davis wants to get his left foot on the outside so he can land that straight right hand and get out of harm's way.
Well, basically, if Kyron starts to control, he's the faster footed fighter. If Kyron gets that left foot on the outside and he can start pivoting around it, Junior's gonna have a tough time tonight, as you see.
Double right hand by Davis.
2 solid right hands.
And for Davis, this is the first time he's fought a lefty as a professional.
Davis looks like the stronger out of the 2.
Junior usually starts his bouts a bit faster.
Davis looking stronger because his punches look a lot more crispy. Castillo looks like he's reaching a little bit. Davis is getting better leverage on his punches.
He did touch him with a body shot. Gary Rosado says that's a slip. Oh, right hand by Davis.
That right hand hurt him. See Castillo's legs wobble a little bit.
Kyron is very relaxed, looking to set up his next shot. Trying to maintain the ring direction.
If Castillo fights this fight on the outside, he's going to get tagged all night. He has to get inside, make this a dirty fight.
I agree with you, Danny.
Yeah, he's the slower out of the 2 fighters, so.
But he's coming on now.
Yeah, he's coming on. He's just throwing wide shots from the outside. He has to be careful he doesn't get countered. He has to close the distance a little bit using his jab. There
Final
you go, just like that.
of round 1. Castillo misses with a right hook. We'll be right back with round 2. Kyron Davis again in those black trunks, lime green trim, making his national television debut. From Delaware, but fights in Philly. Under the direction of Stephen Edwards, that's his coach, his trainer. Stablemate of Julian J. Rock Williams. Castillo, a former Olympian, this is his first fight with Ronnie Shields.
I think Kyron is really dialing in on that right hand. He's using the jab, a weapon that a lot of people don't think orthodox fighters can use against a southpaw, but as you can see, with the proper foot position, it will work.
He's controlling the distance. Castillo seems like he can't get in without reaching.
Watch your heads, watch your heads, watch your heads. Break, break! Watch your heads.
That's another problem that occurs when orthodox fighters meet up with southpaws. There's lots of head clashes.
Minute gone here in round 2. We're scheduled for 8.
I know that for sure. I got 11 on my forehead for one.
Left hand that time by Castillo connects.
Castillo's trying to pick up the pace a little bit more this round.
Yeah, he has to stop throwing that uppercut from the outside like that because he's going to get countered all night. I think he should use the jab, close the distance a little bit, try to land that left hand.
I really like that jab to the body that Kyron is using.
That was a good
very
right hand.
effective. Good combination.
You can see Castillo waved him off to now. And I'm watching Davis. He's trying to catch him with that check left hook, that Danny Garcia check left hook.
The trademark left hook.
Uh-huh.
That Philly left hook right there.
Oh, in our gym, we call that the gorilla bomb.
Another left hand by Castillo to the body of Davis.
I'd like to see Kyron go back to what he was doing in the first round, stepping and moving, not being a stationary target.
Yeah, right now, Davis just throwing one punch at a time. I like to see him put some combinations together. See, just one right hand, lunges in.
Let go, let go.
30 seconds
Punch out.
remain here in round 2.
Break. Hold inside.
Castillo 9-0. All 9 have come by knockout.
No,
And all 9 stoppages have basically come in the first 3 rounds.
Kyron is definitely going to have to pick up the punch count. Junior's getting very close when he's attacking now.
I agree.
When we come back, round 3, you're watching Toe to Toe Tuesday.
Truly a recipe for disaster for Castillo. He has to close the distance when he fires that uppercut or fire it off a jab.
There's letting the hands go is Castillo. Right hand by Davis. Action picking up another right hand by Davis here in the 3rd round.
Davis just sitting back, waiting for him to come in and landing them straight right hand counters. Like I said, I'd like to see him put 2 punches together instead of 1.
I'd like to see him follow with the left uppercut after the straight right, Danny.
Good body shot by Castillo.
Davis was using his jab a bit more in the earlier rounds. I'd like to see him go back to it so he can control the distance.
Minute gone here in round 3.
Good left hook.
Good left
Keep
hook.
up, keep the punches up. Keep up.
I think if Castillo has a chance of winning this fight, he can't be fighting backing up.
He has to be the aggressor for sure.
Well, I was going to say, it seemed like early in maybe the first 2 rounds, he was the one coming forward, but now it's Davis.
I mean, he's trying both ways. He's trying to come forward, he's trying to move, he's trying to find a way to land his punches. But Davis just is in control right now.
90 seconds left here in round 3 as we take a look at the punch stats.
Good body shot.
To this point, body shot there by Castillo.
Beautiful.
To this point.
He has to turn that right hook after that body shot. Try to land a good
Another
shot.
left hand.
Overhand
Let
left.
it go, break, break. Push down.
Castillo landing some big punches right there. left uppercut to the body, and then an overhand left. Two clean shots.
This is truly Castillo's fight. He has to be the pressure fighter. He has to be the aggressor.
Another left hand. Davis has to be careful getting hit with those left hands.
He seems to be following him now all of a sudden.
Here's
Good
the right hand that connects. Counter right hand by Davis.
Break, break. No punch, step back. Step back.
We're under a minute here in round 3.
Keep your right hand up, okay? At all times.
Another left to the body. by
Davis should
Castillo.
step to his left a bit more. He's sort of walking right into that right hand at this point.
Castillo throwing that left uppercut, try to lower him down and try to sneak him with the overhand
push
left.
it out, stop.
Now, some of those are gone below the border.
Now, how many times I got time?
keep grabbing my leg.
But you got to put it down. You got to keep her head up.
You heard Davis say, hey, look, he punched me in my leg. That's why I'm pushing his head down.
Both
Hey,
fighters
let's
throwing
put him
every
out.
punch with power.
Yeah.
Each fighter trying to knock each other out.
I think Chiron should return to his boxing abilities.
We'll be back. You're watching the PBC here on FS1.
That will not get the job done for Junior. He's going to really have to pick it up. One and done is not the way for Junior. He's going to have to put more pressure into his attacks and pick the numbers up. 3s and 4s and 5s.
This is round 4. We're scheduled for 8.
Gotta watch that reach.
Combination by Davis. Left hook by Davis. And pops the jab.
Davis seems to have returned to his boxing capabilities. I'd like to see him circle to his left around Junior's right hand. He can regain control of the distance in the ring if he does it.
Both fighters really motivated. You know, both undefeated. None of them ever lost before, so they both want to win this fight.
There's a right hand by Davis.
Gotta be careful.
Big
with
left hand as they both exchange punches there. And again, and a left hand that drops Davis.
3, 4, 5. How you doing?
Straight left
6,
hand.
7, 8. Ready to go? Come here. Ready to go?
He seems like he's still hurt.
Yeah, he seems a little bit shaky. He should start getting back onto his boxing.
Right here, he has to hold.
Junior
Good
Castillo
left right hand.
has stopped all 9 opponents he's faced thus far. Just got tagged with a left hand by Davis.
I think Davis is definitely trying the wrong tactics standing in front of Junior. He should be boxing in the circle, controlling him like he did in the earlier rounds. He's waiting for that one punch, and Castillo is on fire right now.
Castillo has to be careful. You know, a man's most dangerous when he's hurt. He has to keep his composure, use the jab, and straighten out his punches. He doesn't want to get caught coming in.
Just a minute left here in round 4.
Good check hook.
Good left hand by Castillo, too. Right in between.
Watch the head.
Davis just missed with that right hand.
I like to see these fighters invest to the body a little bit. None of them really going to the body, everything, all headshots.
Here's a left hand to the head by Castillo.
Once again, if you take notice, footwork is important.
Break.
Junior is starting to control where his right foot is, and Chiron is not moving like he did earlier.
10 seconds for the bell. 10.
Chiron Davis goes down for the first time in his pro career in round 4. Big round for Junior Castillo.
Listen.
Well, we've come to the midpoint of this fight. And round 4 was a big one for Junior Castillo. Another left to the body by Castillo. Another left hand. And they mix it up. Here we go. We call this toe-to-toe Tuesday for a reason.
Break.
Castillo landed some big shots in there.
Excellent exchange.
Davis has to keep his hands up a little tighter.
Let's take a look at how you've got this scored thus far on your throwdownscoring.com. You've got Castillo up 3, thanks to that big round in round 4.
Davis should be using his jab right here, closing the distance.
Definitely.
Just walking straight in. Castillo gonna throw that left hand.
Break, go. Right. So break, no punches.
I think Chiron has to pick up his punch count also. He's throwing one at a time.
Good body
and he's
shot.
not the puncher that Castillo is.
Castillo landing some good body shots, some good left uppercuts to the body.
He's digging down low.
Break, stop.
You know, Danny, we call those body shots money in the bank.
Yes,
'Cause
sir.
later on down the line, you can't cash that check because the bank will be empty.
Exactly. One good investment.
Now, one thing we heard from the corner of Chiron Davis, you heard his trainer Stephen Edwards said, you got to close the distance. How does he do that?
Well, first and foremost, he has to step around him. He's standing in the same place, and he's not moving his feet like he was earlier.
He has to use his jab. That's the #1 key to closing the distance. Using your jab, feint a little bit, move your head, close the distance, get your shots off.
Stop.
We're under a minute.
Get off the head.
Under a minute here in round 5.
Good right hand.
I'd like to see the left hook follow that right hand, Danny.
Yeah, like I said, he's just throwing one punch at a time, you know.
Davis won't get the job done if he's just waiting, relying on one.
He has to put his punches together.
There's a couple of punches there. It's a good exchange.
Castillo got the better of that exchange.
He
Landed a
certainly
good left
did.
hand.
And
Good
again.
left hook by Davis. Good right
Nice
hand. by
right
Davis.
hand. Davis is picking it up. He's closing big.
Final seconds of
Good
round
check
5
hook.
again.
3.
Round 6 when we come back.
Hopefully we don't lose anything in the translation.
This is round 6. You heard Castillo ask what round it was as he came out.
Anytime you're not using the jab, put it on your face. Anytime you're not using your right hand, keep it on your face, son.
Last 2 rounds very active by these two. And there's
Good left
another
hand.
left hand by Castillo.
Double left hand.
Chiron should be feigning his way in off the double jab.
They always tell you, don't stand in front of a left hand. Good right
There's
hand.
the right hand by Davis. Two undefeated fighters. Big step-up fight for both of them.
Castillo has shown a very good chin in this fight.
Yes, he has.
There's a combination of 1-2 by Castillo.
Let him go. Break, don't punch him. Let him go. I say break, let him go.
Mentally, none of these fighters have lost before, so they're going to give everything they have. This is a very good matchup.
That's what I like to see Chiron utilize his jab a bit more.
Those hit the guard of Castillo.
Good defense.
Break. Don't punch him. Let him go.
We talked about how Castillo, 2012 Olympian, represented the Dominican Republic. He lost to the eventual bronze medalist, Anthony Ogogo, who's currently a middleweight prospect himself at 8-0.
Both fighters seem a little physically small to be middleweights.
Yes, they do. More like junior middleweights for sure.
Yeah, compared to guys like Danny Jacobs, you know, things like that. Seem a little physically smaller.
Castillo, combination by Davis.
Looks like Castillo slowed down a little bit.
Good body
There's
shot.
the body, the left hand to the body. Then came back upstairs.
Good right hand,
Right hand,
by
Davis. 30 seconds left here in round 6.
Your right hand too low, Kai.
DAs, let's put it out.
Good check hook to end the round.
It's causing him every time.
And Chiron should capitalize off of
Watch out,
every
break,
mistake
break.
that
No, punch it.
Castillo makes.
That's it.
He reaches a lot, but Chiron hasn't made him pay for it.
We only got 2 more rounds, man.
Quick 1-2 by Castillo here to start round 7.
Castillo has to finish this fight strong if he wants to win.
Keep in mind, he still has that knockdown too in his back pocket.
No punching. Complete. Watch the toss.
I think Chiron is going to have to really pick up his punch count. He has to box a bit sharper so he can get ahead in points.
Here's another left to the body as we take a look at the punch stats through 6 rounds. And you can see Castillo has thrown more punches. Davis has landed the better percentage.
It depends what a judge likes. Does he like the busyness or does he like the clean, effective punches?
There was that looping uppercut that we talked about earlier, Danny. And Chiron didn't make him pay for it again. You can hear Chiron Davis' trainer imploring him to work because the fight is close.
Good uppercut. One punch though. He has to finish that out with a right
There's
hook.
a good exchange there.
Right. No punching. Let go.
Davis landed a good short left hook.
Minute left here in round 7. 1-2 by Castillo.
Right. No punching. Let go. I got it. Let go.
Hey, Kai, don't give it away.
Under a minute now.
Keep your right hand up.
Good body shot by Castillo.
Right. No punching. Let go. Keep your head. Keep your head.
Keep that right hand up, man.
Oh, push his head down. Push his head down. Come on.
30 seconds left here in round 7.
Keep that right hand up.
Castillo touches Davis to the body, and Davis touches him with a right hand.
Right. Right. Let go. Step back. Push your shoulder.
Another right hand by Davis.
Head. Let's put him out. Break. Get the punches up. No.
Davis boxed a lot better this round.
He certainly did.
First time Junior Castillo at this point has gone this far.
Break. Don't punch it. Yo, stop. No, down at the base. I got it.
2 undefeated fighters, young in shape. Most likely, we're gonna go all 8 rounds.
And fighting hungry. Good check hook.
There's another check hook as they both exchange.
Time. Last warning. Over there. Last warning. Band ahead. Time in.
You hear Gary Rosado said, stay off the head.
Davis seems a little hurt for some reason.
Yeah,
Yes, he does. Castillo. You see, he said, bring it, let's go.
Yeah, he's on his heels a little bit. He seems a little out of it.
I didn't see the shot, but apparently
I think their heads collided. If I'm not mistaken.
I didn't see a punch.
Minute
But he's
gone.
definitely wobbling.
Castillo should just jump on him.
Another left to the body.
Oh, that was a elbow. You see the elbow behind the head?
You do that again, that's a point. Understand? All right, come here. Come here.
Things getting physical in
Yeah.
there.
Last round, let's keep it clean.
Getting a little rough
Climb
in Dodge tonight.
It's a
It is.
fight.
It is a fight.
Break, break. Watch the shoulder.
90 seconds left in this fight. There's a right hand by Davis.
Right now, he's just waiting for him to come in to counter.
He
Seems
should
like,
be
he's,
using his jab and just scoring.
seems like he's a little tired.
Good exchange by these two.
Keep the right hand up, though. He's trying to tell you. He's trying to tell you.
Left hand, Castillo. Minute left in the fight. Left
good
hook
left hook.
by Davis.
Reaching in. Davis steps back, lands the left hook.
Nice short right hand from Davis.
Castillo bringing it.
Keep that right hand
Overhand left.
Last 30 seconds of this fight.
It's a very good fight. I mean, the fighters are going to grow from this. This is a great learning experience for both fighters. They're only going to get better after this.
Here comes the last 10 seconds.
Break, break. It's like, oh, no. Sit up out.
Who's O's gotta go? We will find out when we come back. Will it be Junior Castillo? Will it be Kyron Davis? Junior Castillo and Kyron Davis. You can see Castillo threw nearly 400 punches, landed about 30% of those punches, and Kyron Davis, 256 punches he threw. He landed 36% of them. Will that knockdown in that fourth round be the difference? Well, the judge's official decision is in. Let's find out who won this fight. Here's Ray Flores.
Ladies and gentlemen, having gone the distance, we go to the scorecards. Here are your score totals. Judge at ringside, John Potteray, scores the bout 78-73. Judge Ron McNair sees the contest 77-74, and Judge Adam Frischem scores the bout 76-75 for your winner by unanimous decision and remaining undefeated, Junior Castillo.